Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. How's everybody doing tonight? Somebody say yeah. Let me hear you say yeah. A little bit louder. Let me hear you say yeah, y'all. Welcome to the greatest show on the planet. Oh yeah. America's show, ladies and gentlemen. Somebody's laughing back there. I see Mr. Spencer. How you doing, Mr. Spencer, tonight? I see a lot of good faith, Uncle Bruce and Mary Ann and a lot of good people in the house. But are you ready for a good show? Without further ado, we bring to you the one, the only, the man of the hour, my friend, your friend. Put your hands together for Paul Santos!
Another hot crowd. How's everybody feeling tonight? Oh, you gotta love it. Another hot crowd at Mikey B's, you can't beat that. Well, as you know, we highlight the talented, the interesting, and the entertaining from our area, starting, of course, with our regular crew. How about this gentleman right here, Mr. Chops Turner? We've got the king of the keys who does it with ease. And he hangs around with this guy who plays that sexy saxophone. Wow. It's Gary Lange and Artie DeVello and the PSL Band.
Thank you, Paul. Thank you, Gary.
Oh, what a lineup we have for you tonight. Musically, we have a fantastic singer in the house tonight. His name is Kevin Robertson. We have a gentleman who is new to Easy 99.1. He's the new morning man. And he's also a stand-up comic, Larry Soares.
Yeah, yes, sir. Good morning, everybody.
We have a fantastic filmmaker, and she is on the move with one project after another. Alyssa Botelho's in the house.
Yeah, there she is. I knew that face.
And last but not least, she's been serving for 2 months. Miss New Bedford Outstanding Teen, Layla Johnson.
Yeah.
We also have the director of comedy. She's awesome. She is Allison Dyan. And a special shout out for those of us who are watching on ABC 6 in Providence. Good Sunday morning to you.
Good Sunday morning, everybody.
And for those watching on Channel 95, good evening to you.
Good evening, everybody.
And if you're watching the live stream right now on the platform, you know who you are. Type something in. Make a comment. Say hello. We want to know you're there. And then we'll type something back right at you, okay? All right, well, Chops, how about if we get caught up in the news?
Yeah, let's get caught up in it.
Well, you know, there's an old saying, folks. Laughter is the best medicine. Well, I hope you guys won't be ill for the next 5 minutes.
Oh, 5 minutes? So you mean 65 minutes?
Oh, that includes your segment.
It sure does.
No, I gotta getting frisky. Hey, you know, I gotta tell you, my wife and I, we had a wonderful trip to Florida. That's why we weren't here last week. You know, hey, we're empty nesters. We went down there. We had no kids. We had no dog. So you know, what we did, Chops. We get down there and we thought to ourselves, you know, we might be a little older, but we want to go out and just paint the town red. We want to go where the action is.
Yes.
My wife said, okay, let's go to the center of town and raise some hell. So we went to downtown Disney.
Oh. I thought you went to Highlight.
Hey, don't laugh. You ever seen Minnie Mouse in her mini dress? Oh! Mickey Mouse was like, aha.
He's like, oh, yeah.
Ever seen my Space Mountain? Oh.
Take it off.
Well, you know, I came out of the airport, Chops. It wasn't all good. I came out of the airport, and I got... I came out of the airport... 1 week off and he falls apart. No, I came out of the airport and I knew I was lost. You know why, Chops? Because I saw a sign for a street. It was called Boggy Creek Road. Whoa. It was more like up the creek road.
It sounds like Alligator Road.
Yeah, like this.
Sounds like the end of the road. Yeah.
We're going to be on the beginning of a new road.
Yeah.
Hey, you know, they say that Disney World is the happiest place on earth. I'm not so sure about that. I bumped into a guy at Epcot Center. And he said, you know what, I'm going to give you a piece of my mind. I said, well, the size of that mind, I'm not that worried.
Yeah, people like that.
Then they called Mickey security, and, we all got thrown out of Disney World,
Show me your IDs.
Hey, Alyssa Botelho is here tonight. You from Fairhaven?
Yeah,
Fairhaven, Massachusetts is in the house tonight. That's right.
It's my alma mater.
Well, I want to say something super positive about Fairhaven. You know what they did over there? They swore in some brand new firefighters. Let's hear it for Fairhaven. That's right. Hey, wait a minute. Firefighters. That reminds me of one of Allison's exes. Eddie the Extinguisher. There was no fire, and he had a small extinguisher. Right?
Wow! And he had nothing in it. Ow! So dried up, no CO2. Sorry.
Hey, Chops, can you check? Are the guests still here?
Yeah.
Guests still here? Okay, all right. I was trying to be on my best behavior tonight, but we threw that out 5 minutes ago. Gotta be good.
PG. I put the G in PG. Paul and Gary's PG.
More like GP. Hey, anybody see the meteor shower a few months ago? Really, that was a big-time meteor shower in the sky a couple of months ago.
Scary as hell.
Yeah, I don't know how many people saw it, but Chops, he had his own meteor shower. When the mailman dumped all the bills on the table. Hey, are you guys familiar with a very high-class French restaurant in Providence? It's called the Pot of Few.
Oh, that's my favorite place. Yes.
Yeah, Gary gets the pot, everyone else has a few.
Oh, yes, yeah, merci. That's a merci beaucoup. C'est that one. Don't kill it till you try it. Yeah?
Hey, they're having a midnight wine party, and Casey wants to go to it. But, that's the dead of night. And Casey's dead by that time of night. Shout out to our Rhode Island viewers. We love those Rhode Island viewers, don't we? Rhode Island, Rhode Island can be a tricky place. You know that? Yeah, a car was pulled over on Route 95 for a suspended license. The question is, did a driver ever get a ticket? Yeah, he got a ticket, all right. The cops found a body in the trunk, and he got a ticket to the big house.
Hey!
That's my Rhode Island way of talking.
You talk like that, yeah. Hey, give me a cup of coffee.
All right, well, we're on a roll, Chops. We're on a roll, and I got some bad news for you. I'm now going to deliver to you my final joke of the night. Hey, Tom Bergeron that used to be on Dancing with the Stars? Of course, yeah. He was there for 15 years, right? And he is now irritated. He claims that they gave him the shaft. After 15 years, they got rid of him because he recommended that they shouldn't have political people on the show. It would be too controversial. So they fired him. He's angry. He wants to sue them. He claims that they threw him in the gully. Well, it was actually the Hully Gully, but still, it was the gully. All right, how's everybody doing tonight? Are you feeling good? All right. Well, I want to take this opportunity to thank our sponsors. We won't be here without our sponsors. How about the place where the show is coming from you tonight? Mikey B's!
Mikey B's! Come on, everybody. Yeah!
Hey, how's Eddie the Extinguisher? You haven't seen him in a while, right? Yeah, I know. That was a long time ago.
Stop, drop, and roll.
Yeah, not enough stop, drop, and roll. That's a problem. J&J Materials, thanks to John Ferreira.
J&J.
Attorney John B.C., thank you for being one of our sponsors. Yes, Tomatoes Italian Grill, where Chops Turner performs every Saturday night with Colleen Marshall. He's the man. He's the man, that Chops Turner. He is the man. How about Dying for Laughs, that comedy? Run by our own Allison Dyan. You can't beat that. Cisco, New Bedford, Mr. Steve Stilverstein. And last but not least, the gentleman who puts all the wires together, and he saved us tonight because we had a little miscommunication. He thought the show was tomorrow, but it's tonight. From Bristol County Media, Mr. Aaron Cadju.
All this talk of Rhode Island in your routine here tonight, Paul, but for those people that don't know, they just made an emergency announcement that 195 westbound will be closed indefinitely due to the Washington Bridge. So thank you, Rhode Island, for that.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you very much. You didn't take a shot at me tonight. That's good. I feel good.
I know. I shot myself. What the hell's going on here? He hates Rhode Island more than you. That's really great.
He's giving us a little news update. I appreciate that. All right. We have a big show. As you know, we have a lot of great guests. We have Layla Johnson, Alyssa Botelho, Larry Soares, and Kevin Robertson, all coming up in just a moment. It's the Paul Santos Live Show. We'll be right back right after this message from J&J Materials. In the meantime, say hello to the best band in all the land, Gary Hardy and the PSL Band.
Yeah, baby.
We're joined by John Ferrera of J&J Materials out here in Rehoboth, Massachusetts. John, always good to see you.
Thank you. Always good to see you too.
You know, I know you've had great success here in your business. How did you get into this particular business?
I bought this property and decided to open a little retail yard, you know, something small for small contractors. And the J&J came from my two kids, John and Janelle.
How long have you had this business?
So J&J opened in 1993. Nantucket Pavers, 1996. We manufacture and sell patio blocks to Home Depot in 48 states. And turned into a pretty huge operation, as you can see. We got 5 stores, 2 in Rhode Island, 3 in Massachusetts, and we're the largest landscape supplier in southeastern Mass and Rhode Island. We've always got good staff and over 100 employees. And I've got a lot of people that have been with me over 30 years.
How much inventory do you have here?
So J&J has on pretty much at all times between $5 and $6 million worth of pavers, stone, mulch, landscape supplies, masonry supplies, cultured stone for chimneys, anything you need for your home.
You also have trucks coming and going all the time.
Yes, oh yeah, there's trucks picking up aggregates, picking up stone, bark mulch, screen loom. You know, a lot of mason contractors come for their mason sand and their cement. So yeah, it's a busy place. From the bringing in the material to getting it delivered to the home to servicing and selling the customer. It's all very important. You know, if you need landscape supplies, come to J&J.
Guys are awesome. Gary Hardy and the PSL Band. How about them? Let's hear it. All right. Shout out to Don Silva. Thank you very much for looking in tonight. Lynn Marie Scrivano from Niagara Falls, New York. Thank you very much for looking in tonight. Steve Freeman from Bridgeport, Connecticut. Don St. John. Thanks for looking in. And Mike Consaccio. Thanks for looking in. All right, time to introduce our first guest tonight. This gentleman is a terrific singer. He's been on the show before, and you are going to love him because he really knows how to bring it. Ladies and gentlemen, would you please welcome Mr. Kevin Robertson?
Yes. A little bit of Christmas for you.
All right, Kevin, that sounds like a great idea. Looking sharp tonight, Kev. Looking sharp.
Yeah, I got to hang out with chops, you know. Bells will be ringing. This sad, sad news. Oh, what a Christmas to have the blues. My baby's gone. I have no friends to wish me greetings. Once again, choirs will be singing Silent Night. Oh, Christmas carols by candlelight. Please come home for Christmas. Please come home for Christmas. If not for Christmas, by New Year's night, friends and relations send salutations This is Christmas. Yes, Christmas, my dear. The time of year to be with the one you love. Oh, so won't you tell me you'll never wrong? Christmas and New Year's will find you home, and there'll be no more sorrow, and no grief and pain, and I'll be happy Christmas once again. Play it. That's what I'm talking about. By the way, Merry Christmas, everybody, and a Happy New Year. Enjoy the Paul Santos show. Oh, there'll be no more sorrow, no grief and pain, and I'll be happy Christmas once again. Thank you, thank you.
Yeah, Kevin Robertson, ladies and gentlemen. Come on over, Kevin. Grab a seat. Thank you so much. That was a fantastic job. I'm feeling right in the spirit over here. You put us right in the Christmas spirit, which is what we wanted.
I try.
Hey, before we go any further, looking in tonight from London, England, one of our favorite viewers, Andrea Ryan. Hey, Andrea.
Hey, how you doing?
Gerald Perkins looking in from Rhode Island. Hey, Gerald.
Hi, Andrea.
And let's see, Zachary Ray Morad, Melanie Choppa, and 6 others watching. Hey, how about that?
Did you say Melanie Choppa?
Can I give
Yes.
a shout
You
out?
did? Oh,
Yes.
love
I got to give a
Melanie
shout out
Choppa.
to my granddaughter, Ayla Burgo. She got accepted to 2 colleges. And
Wow.
Hey, let's hear it for
That's
her.
my
Congratulations, going to college. Wow. Shane Carey looking in tonight. Destiny Joy Lenling, Carl Pyers, Craig Brightman looking in tonight. Thank you very much. All right, well, let's chat with you for a moment. Thank you so much for coming down tonight. Hey, that
It's
was a
always a
great
pleasure.
job on that song. Very, very smooth.
I tried.
So let me learn a little bit about you, right? You're not a professional singer, right?
No, not at all.
You sound like you could be, I have to say.
You think so?
Yeah, I do.
I've just been a truck driver all my life.
No kidding. Do you still drive now?
Yeah, I love it. I'm going to do it till I drop.
Are you a long hauler?
No.
No, I mean, you do the long trips? And
Oh, no. I do same day trips, but a lot of miles. At least close to 3,000 miles a week.
Wow. So I imagine that one of the things about a job like that is nobody really bothers you. You get in the truck, you're driving along, you don't have to argue with anybody,
No.
you don't have to work with anybody, you have no disagreements with anybody. Off you go in the truck and that's it.
I put on my music Monday night. I watch the Paul Santos show.
There you go.
And
Now
I
I'm
check
talking.
out Chops. I always listen to what Chops is singing every week and stuff and everything. And oh yeah.
Oh, you mean to tell me you can kind of like log into our show even though you're driving the truck?
Yes, I got my phone right on the dashboard, put it right on live,
Oh,
sit there and
yeah.
watch it. Well, check it out nice and.
Don't be looking over there too much. Keep your eyes on the road.
Oh no, it's level, just right there. Right
Now, I'm getting a message here from Don Silva, who's one of our regular viewers, and he says, I worked with Kevin at Fernandes Supermarket years ago.
Oh my God.
You know who that is?
Yeah, that was over 30-something years ago.
imagine that.
Oh my God. Wow.
You never
Yeah,
know.
I'm still here, God willing.
So driving truck and all that, like, how did you end up, doing the singing stuff?
Well, I just tried karaoke one time when I was living in Virginia, and I did I'm trying to think of that song I did, and no, matter of fact, it was Florida first, and somebody didn't want me to go up there and sing. They said, you're not embarrassing me. And I went up there, and I said, I'm doing it. And I went up there and tried it. The whole crowd went nuts. I was like, oh.
Felt pretty good, huh?
Oh, yeah. After that, I just kept doing it. Getting better and better and better.
So do you
And
practice a
then I
lot?
heard Chops, and I'm like, oh, I got to collaborate with this guy,
Do you practice?
Oh, no, just in my truck every night, just singing going down the highway. That's it.
Yeah. But that's a way of practicing, Singing on down the highway.
That's right. And then I call my wife over there when she's watching TV and interrupt her shows.
Do you sing to her over the phone? Some love songs and stuff like that?
Oh, I got a couple of songs for her, but they got to wait.
You're going to save that for later?
Yeah.
All right, so what are you planning to do with this singing? Do you ever think to yourself, gee, you know, maybe I could go out and do some gigs or something like that?
No, I just like to do it for fun.
Yeah, right.
That's it.
Yeah.
Just a lot of fun. That's it.
Yeah, awesome.
I like popping in here and there and then going up there and do a couple of songs. And like, oh, okay.
Now, I got to tell you, right, Chops, don't you love this wardrobe over here, the hat, the shirt? I mean, you're looking smooth as silk tonight, huh?
Gary, you know. That's right.
Yeah.
The fedora man over here. That's right.
I'm an inspiration.
Exactly.
So you saw him in the fedora and you thought, hey, I can bring a fedora too, you know?
Exactly. And then Chops always just shop.
Oh, yeah, Sharper's Attack. That's right.
And I try to get there every Saturday to check out him and Carly. Great show every weekend.
Oh,
over
Saturday
there.
night down at Tomatoes. Go down there because it is a great
I'm
show.
telling you, the food's great.
Dance the
people
night
are
away.
Great.
It's
Oh, yeah.
fantastic.
Always a good time over there on the Saturdays.
All right, now, I know you love singing the Christmas stuff, but I know you like singing some other genres too. What other types of music do you like? Do you like a certain era or anything like that?
I do everything. I do slow, fast, Motown, rock, anything.
All right, well, what are you feeling right now?
Right now, I'm feeling a little bit of Spinners.
The Spinners. All right, let's go.
Everybody
Once
knows
again,
the Spinners.
Mr. Kevin Robertson, head out to the stage. All right, this is a classic song that you're going to have everybody in the joint clapping on this one. You can't go wrong
you all know
with
this one.
some classic spinners from the 1970s. Here we go now, come on.
This is our fork in the road. Love's last episode, and there's nowhere to go. Oh no, you made a choice, and now it's up to me to bow out gracefully. And though you hold the key, 'cause baby, whenever you call me, I'll be there. Whenever you want me, I'll be there. Whenever you need me, I'll be there. I'll be around. I knew just what to say, and now I'm better today. Ooh, the words have slipped away, but I know there's always a change. A tiny spark will remain, yeah. And sparks turn into flames, and love can burn once again. But I know you know, whenever you call me, I'll be there. Whenever you want me, I'll be there. Whenever you need me, I'll be there. I'll be around. Yeah. Get it, Gary. That's what I'm talking about. Whenever you call me, I'll be there. Whenever you want me, I'll be there. Even if I have to call, I'll be there. I'll be around. Just call me on the phone. I'll be there. I'll never leave you alone. I'll be there. I'll be calling out your name and let you know that I'll be around. I'll be skipping and jumping. I'll be there. I'll be a ripping and running. I'll be there. I'll be calling out your name to let you know that I'll be around. Yeah.
Kevin Robertson, ladies and gentlemen. Stand by. We'll be right back with comedy. You're watching the Paul Santos live show. Don't go anywhere. Good job, great job, great job.
summertime, and the living is easy. Fish are jumping, and the cotton is high. Oh, your dad is rich, and your mother's good looking. So hush, little baby, don't you cry. Mom is moaning, you're gonna rise up singing. You're gonna spread those wings and you'll take to the sky. But till that morning, there ain't nothing gonna hang around you, baby, with your daddy and mommy standing by.
How about that saxophone? How about that keyboard? Gary Artie, the PSL Band. Oh, we're lucky to have those guys, aren't we?
Thank you, Paul. Thank you.
Say hello to the director of comedy, our good friend Allison Dyan. Hey, Allison.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm doing great.
Hey, we got a lot of people looking in tonight. I want to say hello to Shane Carey, who's watching tonight. Destiny Joy Lenling. Hello. How are you tonight? Let's see. Shanice Michael. Hello from the kitchen. Oh, that's the guy that's cooking in the kitchen. Hey, what's going on? Wow, I'm glad to see we have a long reach over here, all the way to the kitchen. That's great. Sandra Zach looking in tonight. And we mentioned Gerald Perkins. How about this one? Chris Cheeks Pacheco. Does anybody know Chris Cheeks Pacheco? No? Anybody? Oh, okay. All right. Hey, Cheeks. What up? What up, Cheek?
What up, Cheeks? Is he related to Lips Pacheco?
Yeah, Lips Pacheco. That's a cousin. Nicole Turner is looking in tonight.
Hey!
Very, 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 very close with Chops. That's Chops' better half.
Very, very close, he said.
Yeah, you're very close. Philip Oliveira looking in tonight. Sean Campbell. Oh, it goes on and on. All right. Mike Means. Hey, Mike. Thank you so much for your support. And Mike Consatio, Mikey Kahn. Hey, Mikey Kahn, what's going on? Where you been? When are you going to see us in person? All right, well, speaking of seeing us in person, I'm glad to see Allison is here tonight. Allison, there's always something strange that's happened to you. We haven't talked to you on this show in a couple of weeks now, so what have you been up to?
I always have stuff going on.
Usually it's kind of wacky stuff.
Yeah, my niece called me on Friday.
Oh.
Because she got her first office job. And she was upset because she got written up on Friday for wearing sweatpants and flip-flops on Casual Friday. And she was so cute about it. She goes, I don't understand what the problem with sweatpants is. You know, during the COVID shutdown, I did that same job from home in no pants. Yeah. You know, which is, that's fair, right? But she was really upset. So she was like, what do I do? And I'm like, all right, if you want to get back at them, this is what you do. Next Friday, wear overalls, no shoes, also no shirt and no bra.
Nice. Oh, nice. With an open butt flap.
Right?
Yeah.
Show them what really casual means.
This old McDonald had a farm.
I give horrible career advice.
Right.
But I come by it naturally. I get that from my parents. Because I remember when I first got my first job out of college, I was having a problem with my boss, and I remember my mom's response was, "You give me his name, I'm calling his mother." And I was like, "Ma, you can't do that, right? His mother's dead, call his father." Wow. Yeah. And then my dad says to me, "Why are you asking your mom for career advice? She's never had a job in her life. You need career advice. You should be coming to me." So I was like, "Okay, great, what should I do?" He said, "Get married."
That's right. Marry a lawyer. Like Paul Santos.
Chops, why are you tilting over in your spot over there?
Chops, don't fall over, man.
Chops, don't fall over. It's okay.
Good for you. Maybe you should come on this side, son. Come on this side.
Well, speaking of careers, I know a career that's really doing well. This next gentleman is a stand-up comic, but a lot of people know him from the radio because right here on popular New Bedford radio station, Fun 107, he was on in the morning for a long time. It was returned to radio, and Easy 99.1 is a big 50,000 watt FM station that goes into Boston, and he's the new morning man. And as we said, he's a stand-up comic too. Say hello to Mr. Larry Soares!
Thank you. How's everybody doing tonight? Fantastic. Fantastic. I don't know if you guys can tell by the way I'm dressed tonight, but I'm rounding on Duncan. And I did this for the first time when I left the house. I counted how many Dunkin' Donuts there were from my house to here. 22 Dunkin' Donuts. That is a lot. That is a lot of mistakes. 'Cause I don't know if we all live in the different area, but I think we all go to the same Dunkin' Donuts, the one that always screws up our order. As I go to the drive-thru, I wish I learned my lesson, but I just don't. They say right in the squawk box, "Welcome to Dunkin' Donuts. How can we screw up your order today?" All right. Can I get a medium hot French vanilla, please? That was a small strawberry culotta with very little whipped cream. I asked, does anybody in this room, have you ever had coffee before? Because I've never had coffee. One time I ordered a large hazelnut coffee. They gave me a sausage, egg, and cheese on a croissant. But I don't know what I have to do to order. I mean, what do I have to do? Order it wrong? I mean, what's the worst thing that's going to happen? I'll just try something new at Dunkin' Donuts like I always do. "Welcome to Dunkin' Donuts. How can we screw up your order yet today?" "Can I have a large hazelnut iced coffee with 19 Splenda?" "The medium French vanilla pull up to the next window." Yes! Yes! Finally! That's all happened in here. There's no way. That has never happened before in the history of Dunkin' Donuts, ever. And I go to work, and in the cafeteria, they got the community donuts, which is always great. Thank you. If you're one of those people, thank you. Thank you very much. From the bottom of my heart, thank you, even though I don't work with you. But this one girl always gets in front of me, grabs my favorite donut. She goes, "Ladies and gentlemen, I've been so good at my yoga, my spin, my Pilates. I'm going to cut a quarter out of this donut. This is going to be my treat for the week. Yay, hurrah!" That's what her brain says. Her body's like, "Eat the donut. Jessica, our sugar level is very low. Please eat the donut. We're going to collapse with lack of sugar. Better yet, give it to the fat guy behind you. He looks like he could go for the donut big time." I would prefer if she took it back to her desk, cut it, and then threw away the access donut. I mean, I die a little bit inside, but I got to cut down on sugar. I am losing weight. I've lost about 20 pounds. Thank you. Anybody else get the flu this week? It's a great diet plan, I tell you. Oh, here's a better diet plan. I actually came up with this one. It's called the Fast Diet. Here's what you do. You don't even need a membership. Find a gym, park in the parking lot, and just visualize yourself using the equipment. Using the barbells, using the free weights, whatever this thing is that they go on, Build up a mental sweat that you can go to McDonald's, Burger King, God help you, Dunkin' Donuts, and fill up. You won't end up with a six-pack, but I guarantee you'll end up with a keg. I'm proof of that. So I got those things called kids. And this one in particular asks a lot of questions. He goes, "Daddy, can we go to Hawaii?" I'm like, "Hawaii? Who the heck told you about Hawaii? Only teach budget in school?" He goes, "Come on, they got volcanoes, they got, hula dances and coconuts." I'm like, "Why don't we go someplace more fun than Hawaii? Because you don't want to break his little heart." He goes, "What's more fun than Hawaii, Daddy?" "Have you ever heard of Maine?" They got water too. It's a state. He goes, yeah, but Hawaii is more fun. Then we're going back and forth. Maine, Hawaii, Maine, Hawaii. I'm like, fine, we'll go to Hawaii. And he's all skipping off happy. I'm like, we went to Maine. Went up there with cardboard signs, put them up there. Welcome to Hawaii. I bought a grass lay skirt, lays as well. I bought authentic Hawaiian pineapple from Stop and Shop. Played Hawaiian music. I'm like, hey, buddy, Hawaii. And he's in the back seat just looking at me like this. I said, come on, buddy, Hawaii. Don't you like Hawaii? I'm like, this is not Hawaii. Come on, Hawaii. He goes, Daddy, this is not Hawaii. How do you know? Have you ever been there? He goes, no, but I brought my iPad. Ugh. Nothing fact checks you better than a 12-year-old with an iPad. All right, I'm committed to this. What is it saying? Well, Daddy, look at all the trees. Pine, pine, pine. There's not one palm tree. I'm like, they're on the other side of the island. What else? Let's look at the girls, Daddy. They're all wearing flannel and hiking boots. They're lesbians. Don't worry about them. What else? Well, Daddy, look at the sign. Welcome to Hawaii, one eye. Who spells it with one eye? I keep telling my ex-wife, we keep sending those kids to school. They're going to be smarter than us. He's already doing my taxes, and he's grounded. He's grounded. But we are getting into the flu and cold season, and I always think about this. Really funny when he was a kid. We're in our kitchen, and my ex is trying to give him some cough syrup because he's coughing up a crazy storm. Because you know how easy it is to give kids cough syrup, right? You know, they give it to them and they throw it all over the place, or they put it everywhere except in there where it's supposed to go. So she's got a short fuse, so she's got it filled up. She gives it to him. She goes, John, come on, take the cough medicine, honey. Just do it. Just do it like a shot. Did you just tell our 7-year-old to do it like a shot? Is that before or after the keg stand? I mean, what are we talking about here? I mean, granted, we're alcoholic, well, Portuguese. So my dad taught me how to do shots when I was a kid, so I gave her the benefit of the doubt, and he made me so proud. He looked up at me and Daddy, do you have a lemon wedge and some sugar? I was so proud. I was so proud. And she called me at school. Not called me, he was at school, because he had quite a day. He goes, well, your son had an interesting day. I'm like, well, what happened? He got a hole in his pants. Oh, that must have been some fart. She goes, no, it was in the front of his pants. That's my boy. Sagging after his father. But, yeah. That's about it. So, hey, you guys have a great night. Oh, I want to try one thing, because these guys were playing piano back there. Can you play that beat that you were doing before? It was almost kind of like, it sounded like Van Morrison, a little bit. Just something. Just give me something a little scatty. A little faster than that. A lot of singing. I got to get involved with this. Oh.
What do you want faster, man?
Can't do that.
How about this?
Almost pulled something. Back to the Paul Santos show. Thank you, everybody. Thank you.
Larry Soares, ladies and gentlemen. All right, Reverend C. Larry. Hey, it's really great to have you here tonight on the Paul Santos live show.
Why does it feel like I'm about to give a testimony?
Would you identify yourself for the court, please?
Never, absolutely not. My name's Paul Santos.
Do you solemnly swear that the testimony you will give is the truth, the whole
No.
truth, and nothing but the truth?
Absolutely not.
Well, good. Then you're the perfect guest for our show. So I got to tell you, I used to listen to you on Fun 107 all the time with
Me too.
Michael Rock, Jr., Kuchenbacher, Sharon, all the great cast that you had then. Kind of left her for a while. Now back on Easy 99.1. I know you filled in on the weekend, but now you're the new morning man. Let's hear it for Larry. New morning man.
There you go. Back up.
Big 50,000 watt station that goes into Boston. So
I'll be truthful. I am not a morning person. You know, I wake up at 3 o'clock in the afternoon. I mean, I have to get up for work, but I keep pushing. Listen, we got to have a morning show, afternoons 3 to 7. Like, Larry, that doesn't work. That's the afternoon show. So here we are. But I do love waking up. I do love making people laugh. So, hey, if you tune in, 99.1, easy991.com if you want to listen if you're out of the area. But, yeah, we can be heard out to the Cape, up to New Hampshire, out to Rhode Island. A lot of great listeners, and they listen to everything that you say. Absolutely everything that you say.
and that's nice. I think it's nice. I mean, everything's
Not
being recorded.
really. Not really.
How do you know, Paul?
Nobody listens to a damn thing I say.
What?
Because I tell you this, when you share a lot about yourself on the air, when you meet particularly like a woman, and you're like, oh, hi, my name is Larry. Like, oh, I know all about you. That could be a good thing or a bad thing. I don't know, but
Hey, doesn't he have this like outstanding radio voice? Oh my God, you got the pipes, baby. You got the pipes.
I remember I was in kindergarten coloring something, and I'd be like, you know, how can I bring parents to color this duck? You know. So yeah, the voice helps, you know. And then when people see me, they're like, oh, okay, let me go back listening to the radio.
So how did you get involved in stand-up comedy? That's a little bit different than radio, although you make people laugh on the radio, so that kind of ties together.
Well, even as I remember as a young kid, I used to watch Johnny Carson. You know, when everyone went to sleep, I was a night owl. So I'd sneak downstairs, I'd watch him, and I'd see all these comedians. You know, I remember seeing Jerry Seinfeld. I remember seeing a whole bunch of Louis Anderson, Drew Carey, Stephen Wright, Rodney Dangerfield. I mean, everybody. And so I was just hooked right then and there. And I noticed when I was in school, I could make people laugh. So I said, hey, this could become a career. Or I could be at home with my mother until I'm 54. So either way is a win because she's a great cook. So
how long have you been at Easy 99.1 now?
I have been there. It'll be 10 years next year. I kind of did a overlap. I was with Fun 107 from 96 to about 2015. So I've been in radio pretty much my entire adult life. I started right after high school because I didn't want to work anywhere. So, because radio, it's just, come on, you're like, boop, next song, boop, next song, boop, next song. They're like, all right, we want you to talk. All right, hi, how are you? Like, you're hired. So that helped.
Well, I think there's a little more to that because especially being a morning man, there's a lot more personality involved, you know? So you just got this full-time job recently, the one that you're doing now, right?
Yeah. I kind of been brought back into it right around August, and for the last couple of months have just flown by, and here we are, December already?
Yeah.
So, but I love what I'm doing right now. I love, love the listeners, love talking to people. I love being out in public talking to people, and then I go home and I cry. No.
Well, if somebody's driving around in the morning and, you know, they're kind of channel surfing and, you know, maybe they should stop over to Easy 99.1, why should they do that and listen to your show? What is special about it?
Well, I mean, a lot of people say they like to just relax on the way to work. I mean, we all been on the highway, like going into work. You get that 20-minute drive. So for that half an hour, 20 minutes, you know, you try to make their day a little bit better by making them laugh. And if it means making fun of myself or talking about something I did with the kids or with the family, you know, it's all worth it, you know. I don't mind sharing my life. And I'm real on the air, and I don't make up stuff. It's what you hear is what you get, and yeah.
And the music is easy.
And the music is easy. So we play everything. It's like an adult contemporary, but we also play hits, Maroon 5. We play Taylor Swift. We play everything across the board. So we play across the board a lot of great music.
And you get to do that radio thing where you say, Easy 99.1.
Yes.
That whole thing. So that's kind of fun, isn't it?
I won't do it now because I'm off the clock, Paul.
Oh, I wanted to hear it. Come on, just give me one little...
Easy 99.1.
Yeah, all right. Larry Soares, ladies and gentlemen.
I'll do it like, hey, you're eating food at Mikey B's.
Yeah, all right.
Welcome to the Paul Santos Show.
That's right.
Here he is, Paul Santos.
Hey!
By the
Larry
way, Paul-
Soares, ladies and gentlemen, back
Hey,
with more.
real quick. If you use that, I'm going to send an invoice. All right?
Back with more of the show in just a
Watching
moment.
you.
Gary Artie, you can't beat that PSL band. All right, I just want to say a special hello to Sherry Robertson Burgo, who is the daughter of our first guest tonight, Kevin Robertson, looking in from Virginia tonight. And by the way, those watching tonight, Miss New Bedford, who says, I can't wait to be on your show next month. Mr. Bedford's coming next month. right. Well, tonight we have a young lady who is also part of that Miss New Bedford Scholarship Program. She went out there and did a great dance routine, answered that tough trick question that they always try to trip you up on, and she ended up winning the title of Miss New Bedford Outstanding Teen. Would you please welcome our next guest? It's Layla Johnson! Layla, thank you very much. Welcome to the Paul Santos Live Show.
Thanks for having me.
It's great to have you here tonight. Now, I know you attend New Bedford Voc Tech, correct?
Yes.
And what year are you in?
I'm a sophomore.
All right, fantastic. And what made you decide to try out for Miss New Bedford Outstanding Teen?
Well, I've been involved in a lot of things with the city since I was really young. My aunt, Linda Morad, is a politician. She's always been involved in the city, so I thought I'd get involved myself and try out.
Gee, that's fantastic. Well, you know George Morad, the attorney?
Yeah.
Very good friend of mine, George Morad, my fellow barrister out there, yeah. And of course, I know Linda very well too, so that's great. You got some nice family connections over there. So now you go out for this contest, right? And you have to decide what you're going to do to try to wow the judges. So how did you pull this off?
So I kind of just really mainly decided to be myself. Like, that's kind of what I kept telling my mom. I couldn't be anyone else but myself to win.
Fantastic. And you decided to do a dance routine. Do you love to dance?
I do. I've been dancing since I was 2.5 years old.
What kind of dance did you do?
I did a musical theater tap routine I choreographed myself.
Fantastic. That's awesome. That's awesome. Now, I know that when you become Miss New Bedford Outstanding Teen, you have to put out your own initiative. What is your initiative?
My initiative is called It's Okay Not to Be Okay, Ending the Mental Health Stigma.
Fantastic. I love that. I think that's fantastic. And you're doing something once a week, right?
I haven't yet started it. I am starting it on my social medias this week, and then, well, this coming Monday, and then the Monday after that, I'm going to be starting it in my own school.
And what's it called?
It's called Mental Health Mondays.
Mental Health Mondays. Isn't that great? What a wonderful idea. Well, you know, everybody struggles. I don't care who you are. Everybody struggles at one time or another.
Couldn't have been a better day, though. Couldn't
have been a better day. You know, Monday nights we
got mental health.
this is our therapy right here for me and Chops, Gary. You know what I'm saying? It works out. You know, it works for us. You know what I'm saying? You got to find your thing. You know what I'm saying? But no, seriously. No, seriously. After the pandemic, especially, people have struggled even more. So I think that's a great idea to come up with that. Is that what you were thinking too?
Yeah, honestly, I was just kind of mostly thinking about the kids I've seen in my own school who struggle with mental health, especially being in a vocational school. You have to balance so much. Like, you have to balance your academic work and your shop work, and then you have related periods as well that you kind of have to balance all together. So I really thought, just like in general with students who aren't really informed with things involving mental health, like where their guidance counselors are or what coping skills they can use, I thought it'd be a great idea to put in schools throughout New Bedford, and that's what I plan on working on throughout my year.
Gee, I think that's great. Terrific. I know you're only a sophomore in high school, so it's early on in the game here, but do you have any idea in terms of career plans or anything like that?
So I am in the nursing track in my school. I'm one of the top students in my program, and I would like to be a cardiothoracic surgeon.
Wow. Wow. Is that like when the ticker ain't ticking too much? Is that's that area, right?
Yeah.
Kinda. Yeah, kind of. Yeah, it's right there. Just say, yeah, it's right there. Paul.
Somewhere around.
Yeah.
Careful what you would say
Somewhere
here.
in the thorax or something, or borax.
All right, so you know, you're a sophomore in high school. We're
Yes.
like it from another generation here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
What do you think about this whole show that we're trying to do here?
Don't answer that. You said you tell the truth, so don't answer that.
It's
I
going
didn't say
good.
I told the truth.
Oh, she said she told the truth, so we're really taking a gamble over here.
Starting then. I mean,
Okay.
From now on,
Okay.
you don't have to tell the truth. Now go.
Perfect. No, seriously though. I honestly like this. It's kind of cool.
All right, that's what I want to hear. Chops, I don't know about you, but there was about 30 seconds of dead air because Gary was trying to start
I
something
was
there.
trying to help it out. I was trying
It's
to-
cool. It's cool that you like take the not so average people from around here.
All right, very good, right?
Well, there is a lot of just like average
we're
people
above
around
and
here, and
above
it's good
average,
to
right?
find
Above
out those little Diamond in the Roughs that we have.
Diamond in the Rough, Paul Santos, Diamond in the Rough,
Wow.
every Monday.
I like her. She's sharp, isn't she?
She is.
I think she's above average.
She's way above average. She's way
Hey,
above average.
well, I wish you a great year. I know you're a couple of
Thank
months
you.
into your reign, so to speak,
Yeah.
but I know you're having a great time. You just went to the tree lighting. You got to go to all those special events, going to
Yeah.
the schools, and really, really enjoying yourself. We wish you all the best throughout this coming year. And thank you so much for stopping by our show. We really appreciate
Thank you
it.
for having me.
Layla Johnson, Miss New Bedford Outstanding Teen. Chops is going to raise the roof. Just a moment. Stand by. Shout out to Karen Mello. She says, way to go, Layla. Ryan Whitkos looking in tonight, saying, Layla, you did fantastic. Joanne Correa Marks, yes. She's in the house tonight rooting on Miss New Bedford Outstanding Teen. Wow, I really like chatting with young people like that, especially somebody like her, classy young lady, having a few laughs with us, talking about mental health. Wow, she was just fantastic. We really enjoyed having her on the show. Well, speaking of fantastic with a capital F, that's why we got this guy hanging around to my left. He always picks the right song for the night. Would you put your hands together for world-class vocalist and entertainer, Mr. Chops Turner? Come on, Chops, here we go.
Put your hands together for our special guest tonight. Come on, y'all. Give it up for all the guests. Aren't they wonderful? Merry Christmas. Have yourself a merry little Christmas. Let your heart be light. From now on, our troubles will be out of sight. Ooh. Have yourself a merry little Christmas. Make the Yuletide gay. From now on, our troubles will be miles away. Here we are as the olden days, happy golden days of yours. Faithful friends who are dear to us, gather near to us once more. Through the years, we all will be together if the fates allow. Hang a shining star upon the highest bough, and have yourselves a merry little Christmas now. Ho, ho, ho. Merry Christmas, everybody. And Happy New Year. And have yourself a merry Christmas
All right, you just can't beat it. World-class vocalist and entertainer Chops Turner, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, boy. I'll tell you. Hey, next Tuesday night, we're going to be back here at Mikey B's. Not Monday, on the Tuesday, because we had a conflict over here at Mikey B's. We're going to be doing our Christmas show. Yeah, it's going to be great. We'll sing even more holiday music, so that'll be a lot of fun. All right, our next guest, ladies and gentlemen, is a filmmaker from Fairhaven, and she is fantastic. We're going to talk about what she's up to. Would you please welcome Alyssa Botelho? Alyssa, grab a seat. Great to see you again.
It's great to see you too.
Oh, you know, I was looking back at some of your videos and some of the scary stuff. You know, as a matter of fact, you know, I want to mention it too because I wrote some of the names down. There was that one called, let's see, Surface Tension.
Mm-hmm.
There was one called Secrets.
Yes.
Gentlemen Prefer Blondes. That was an interesting one.
gosh,
That's an
you
old one from
dug
college.
deep.
And Junkie.
Yes.
Right? But the one that I just watched today, it's only like 3 or 4 minutes. You should go to her YouTube channel. It's a real creepy thing where this gentleman's mother crawls out of the ocean, and it has this big crescendo
Spoiler
at the end. I'm sorry, I know. I just blew the whole thing. Yeah, but you don't know what happens after that. But you won cinematography for that, right?
Yeah, for Surface Tension, best cinematography. Sean Campbell. I was not the cinematographer. That's my DP. I work with every time. So yeah.
Where do you come up with these ideas to come up with a story like that?
Oh geez, I don't even know. I don't even know. So that was a 48-hour film. So we had to write, shoot, and edit all of it in 48 hours. Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
That was really great. And you know, I think you have this like creepy side to you.
I do, yeah.
Yeah. I see this like smiling, pretty face here, and somewhere in back of her head, she's got like this Stephen King thing trying to get out. You know, isn't it? Some of that stuff is a little nerve-wracking. You know.
Oh yeah. And I'm trying to get even creepier with some future things I'm working on right now. So.
Oh my God, Chops, even creepier. Did you hear that? Chops is looking nervous over there. Well. Well, one of the things they are working on is this Sweet Freedom Project, and this is great because this has to do with the Underground Railroad. New Bedford, of course, was integral in the Underground Railroad. Tell me about this. Why this project?
Yes. So about a year ago, I learned about this woman named Polly Johnson, and she was just an amazing abolitionist, did so much for the city. They don't even know how many people came in and out through her home to find freedom on the Underground Railroad. She ran her own confectionery shop. She owned property, and we're talking about the 1800s here, and she was an Afro-Indigenous woman. She just absolutely killed it and was such a trailblazer. And when I was reading about her, I just kept thinking, why isn't she a household name? Why don't we know about her? Right. It's actually ridiculous that we don't know who Polly Johnson is. So yeah, I did more research with the New Bedford Historical Society, with Jan De Silva of the New Bedford Whaling National Historical Park, just talking to people, and yeah, put this film together, and we shot it last month. At this time, last month, I just realized that. It's been a month since we shot, which is actually insane. But yeah, now we're editing it together and really excited about it.
Well, you know, I'm excited because I saw you doing a little intro and a little promo right outside of the Frederick Douglass House, which is about a block away from my law office. And I'm like, hey, look, it's right up the street from the law office. But this is really great because, you know, people kind of forget about what New Bedford was. I mean, that's a thing to be proud of, that New Bedford was not going to stand for people coming and taking slaves. They would actually, there's a quote here. Now, is this the quote from the lady Polly Johnson? No slaveholder can take a slave from New Bedford. There are men that would
lay down their lives before such an outrage could be perpetuated. I
Isn't
can't
that-
read your
I
handwriting,
love
but I
that.
know it by heart.
I love that. Isn't that awesome that there were people in New
Yes.
Bedford that would lay down their lives to not let this happen?
Yes.
So that's something to be proud of as a New Bedford native, you know.
Absolutely. And that's from Nathan Johnson, and actually he says those words in the short film that we created.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Now, why filmmaking? Why did you choose this as a career? I can tell that you're talking about these films, and I can tell you light up just thinking about it, just talking about it. Why?
I just love storytelling. I always knew I wanted to tell stories. Even since I was a really little girl, I loved reading and books and writing, And in high school, actually through Fairhaven High School and Drew Furtado, he taught me how to make videos and film, and that's when I realized, oh, you can combine the writing aspect with video making elements, and you can make films. It seems like such magic on screen, and it is. But when you start to learn how you yourself can make films, oh, it's amazing, and I never will stop.
Fantastic. Now, look at these things right here. A couple of awards right here that
I
were
think it's
won.
upside down.
Oh, it's upside down, yeah. 2022 Student Award for Excellence, College University Director for the film To Dust All Return. Right there, there's one prize. And another one for fiction short form To Dust All Return. How about that? 2 prizes. I gotta tell you, your stuff is provocative, it's interesting, and the thing that you have to put this together, think it up, put it on the screen, get the lighting, get the actors, direct it, and then deal with the editing and all that, right? I mean, how do you put all that together? It sounds like a heck of a lot.
It is. I mean, a lot of coffee. No, in actuality, it's a really great team. I have so many people behind me who are absolutely incredible, from the research phases to scripting to pre-production, filming the thing. You know, we're talking 5 days, 12 hours minimum each day of work, and then post-production. There's an entire team that put these things together. So it's not just me. I have just brilliant people around me. Actually, one of them's here tonight, Claudia Nagalia. She is my costume designer for every single project I've ever done. So it's not just me. It's a whole effort behind these things. So.
And you went to school for this, right?
I did, yeah. I went to the University of Rhode Island. I double majored in film media and business management.
Nice, nice.
Yeah.
And now, let's look at goals, right? Obviously, you're working on this particular project, Sweet Freedom. What's like your long-term goal? What would you like to accomplish in this field, do you think?
Yeah, I would just love to be a writer-director in the film industry. I love fictional film. I love historical fiction, fantasy, with bits of horror and comedy. Yeah, I like to bend the genres and things like that. So Sweet Freedom's in post-production right now, and I'm actually working on a feature screenplay, my first feature screenplay of To Dust Will Return, extending it from 9 pages, 9 minutes, from 90 pages, 90 minutes, and I'll be workshopping that in France in March. At a
Oh,
writer's
that's
retreat.
fantastic. Awesome, awesome. You know, Gary and I were talking before the show. You know, we're wondering, like, you know, one of those horror thrillers, there's always like that creepy guy standing in the background, and you don't really know who he is. Like, you know, that could be Gary, or that could be, you know, Asaka, you know, I don't know. Ah, not bad, huh? Stop, Gary, you're scaring me here.
I just wrote that. Yeah, right.
You know, you might need like a background person, Chops. I'm just throwing it out there. You know, I'm just saying, like, there are a lot of creepy people in the room here. You might be able to, you know, dive right in. But no, to find the right person to be the acting and all that. How do you do that? How do you pick the actors and stuff like that?
Oh yeah, the actors. That's a whole effort in itself. Yeah, I mean, for Sweet Freedom,
Why are they looking at me? Why
Oh, I look at it.
I'll take the job. I'll take the job.
Leading man. Gary's a leading man.
I'll take the job, whatever it is. Leading man, leading lady, leading poodle, whatever you need, babe. I got you. Whatever.
He can be part werewolf, part vampire, you know.
I got my right hand man, Oscar Peterson Lansman's gonna come right on the bet. That's my dog. That's my dog.
No, but really, you have to find people, you know, and how do you do that? You have to go through agencies and stuff like that?
Sometimes for Sweet Freedom, that was definitely the biggest effort so far. So we had a main cast of 15, and then we had about like 25 extras.
Nice.
So it was a lot of local casting, just tapping into local theaters and that kind of thing. We just have such great talent locally too. But yeah, we also tapped into the New York market, got an actor from Las Vegas, and then one from Toronto, so international too. So it's a lot of just different ways, you know, online platforms, even just like Facebook groups and backstage, and yeah.
See, that's great.
Yeah.
You know, I just had an idea. How about the keyboard killer?
Oh my God, I'm so scared right now. I'll just kill you by playing the Paul Santos theme live show theme song all night, and you'll all just
Poor Gary.
you'll just kill each
I'm
other.
just picking on for no
Well,
reason.
you need to-
I'm
stop.
talking to her, and I can see your head in the
Why are you
background.
letting him bring me in on her interview? What's going on around here? Why is he always
I'm
picking
the keyboard killer, baby.
picking on me?
I think that's going to take off like wildfire,
think
Chops. You
you're
know,
right.
yeah, that's really bad.
I think I know who the first victim will be too. Yeah. I think I know I got the first victim in mind already. Hey, I'm not writing the screenplay, but I'll give you some ideas at the table. Right, babe?
Hey, you're a great sport, and you're a lot of fun. I saw all your success. I'm like, I got to reach out to Alyssa and see if I can get her to come back and talk about your most recent projects. Really appreciate that. Keep up the good work. Say hello to all our friends over there in Fairhaven. Derek, of course, and a lot of the folks over in Fairhaven that we know. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Paul.
Alyssa Botelho, ladies and gentlemen. Back to Gary.
I'll be home for Christmas. You can plan on me. Please have snow and mistletoe. Presents all on the tree. I said Christmas Eve will find me with the love like leaf. I'll be home for Christmas. Only in my dreams.
All right, I'd like to take the opportunity to thank our guest tonight, Mr. Kevin Robertson. Thank you for being on the show. How about the comedy of Larry Soares? The new morning man on Easy 99.1. Check him out. Filmmaker Alyssa Botelho. Miss New Bedford Outstanding Teen Layla Johnson. Comedy director Allison Dyan. And of course, world-class vocalist and entertainer, Mr. Chops Turner. Thank you very much. Next week, you know who's going to be here for those who like Miss New Bedford and Miss New Bedford Outstanding Teen and that kind of thing? Mrs. North America, Misty Nordstrom will be here next week. The music of Shy Reel. And we have the comedian Aaron Leidecker is going to be in the house next week. So thank you very much for coming out. Let's hear it from Mikey B's. And thank you for being a great live studio audience. I'm Paul Santos for the Paul Santos Live Show. Have a great night. Don't forget to laugh. And here's the Paul Santos Live Band. Good night, everybody.
I'll be home for Christmas. If only